alternate... Wow. This is some Doctor Who shit. That would be crazy. Man. Second question. If you could foresee an interesting scenario in which the T-800 winds up in the 1600s, how would you think it would play out? Kind of like I said before, time travel was supposed to happen, but, went too far back. Third question. Which science fiction-based property would you like to have the best potential hypothetically coexist in the Terminator mythos, and which do you think has the most... Excuse me. Basically, he's asking which universe could possibly exist with Terminator. I'd have to give it to Code Lyoko. They got the same time travel and killer machine problem on a daily basis. When you think about it, Xana could be a forerunner for Skynet. Anyway, so thank you for those questions, Jesse. Moving on now to Silver-Clawed Wolf, who asks, what are some fun crossovers with the Terminator franchise you would like to see? Kinda already answered this one already, Claw. Second question, if a movie or comic were set in the future war, what would you want out of it or in it? I think I would like to see if there was one done set in the future, in the war of the future. Focus on a different group and maybe like have a band of ninjas in the future who have energy swords that can cut through metal. I don't know. Anyway. Thank you for those questions, Silver-Clawed Wolf. Moving on now to Christian Sager, who asks... how would the series be different if the T-1000 was sent back to the first movie and reprogrammed for sequels? It would be a lot of sequel bait and it'd be very confusing. And also the plot would be a lot quicker, too. Second question, a slice-of-life drama starring Skynet, GLaDOS, HAL 9000, and Xana. What will the plot to the pilot be for the episode? They're all trying to get coffee there. M. Night Shyamalan, Michael Bay, and the Wachowskis get together to direct, produce, and write the next Terminator movie. How is it received? It's confusing, boring, and the twists don't make sense. There's a lot of explosions. There you go. Alright. Moving on to our final set of questions, which come from Sean Full Dark, who asks, you find it hilarious that Terminator series, they believe, and they actually have our missile launch programs... Oh wait, do you find it hilarious that Terminator series that they believe that they actually have our missile launch program actually computer functional? Little side note here, our nuclear launch codes are on floppy disks. Yeah, I find it kind of funny, but if they use that kind of thought process, Skynet would be like, ah, damn it, what am I supposed to do now? Second question, what do you think of a Terminator crossover with Ghostbusters? Terminator Ghostbuster crossover. How would that play out? Maybe have it that a Terminator is sent back in time to kill the Ghostbusters, but something, a ghost possesses the Terminator and uses its body? I don't know. That's the best I got. And your final question is, would you prefer to Terminator Apocalypse or the Apocalypse called by the old ones? You got a better chance surviving the Terminator Apocalypse than the Lovecraftian Apocalypse. Also, less chance of going insane, too, so you got that going for you. Alright, well, that looks like all the questions. So, yeah, I want to thank everyone who sent in questions. Thank you so much for this. This was a lot of fun, and once again, if I did not answer someone's question, that once again means that YouTube was being a jerk, so I want to apologize for that. But before I go, because I honestly thought there was a question talking about Alien vs. Predator vs. Terminator, so real quick I'll talk about my big problems with Alien vs. Predator vs. Terminator. You see, the big problem I have with it is that it had so much going for it. When it was first announced and when I first heard about it, I was like, oh my god, Fox's 3 great science fiction properties all put together. And it has like John Connor and Ellen Ripley team up, and it's, it has cybernetic aliens. But the Predators show up. But I feel like it was so big, and the dialogue just focuses on, oh, we've got to keep this alliance going, and everything just comes, the plot just has a lot of plot holes in it, and they never explain how Ripley and Connor meet. Now, keep in mind, I haven't read this crossover in a long time, so what I do remember of it was that it was pretty frickin' bad. So yeah, that was just, if I ever reread the comic and do a review of it, I'll go more into detail there. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.